everybody, I'm here today to tell you what to do if you are scared of driving. If you have a fear of driving, if you have a fear of driving a car on the road, whether it's on the highway or on main streets or on side streets or with any other aspect of driving, I'm going to tell you a few things that you can do to help you get rid of that fear, okay? Now these are some simple things and you can do them immediately after watching this video because they're very practical and they're actually easy to implement. All right, let's get right into it. The first thing is to start slow. If you're scared of driving, one of the worst things that you can do is sort of just figuratively jump right in. Okay, some people, they're able to quit a bad habit cold turkey, but that's actually one of the least effective ways of quitting something. So it's going to be one of the least effective ways of quitting your fear, because essentially what you're doing is quitting being scared of driving. So if you go just cold turkey and you just jump right in full force, it's actually less likely to work, which is going to demotivate you, which will make it less likely to work in the long term as well. So with that being said, you got to start slowly, okay? Instead of jumping right in, start slowly. So instead of just going right onto the highway, if you're scared of driving in general, instead of going right onto the highway, start off by driving in an empty parking lot. Have a close family member or friend bring you to a parking lot, and then you can drive only in that parking lot. And that's basically it for the first step. The second step is build slowly. So once you've gone to that parking lot and you've driven around that parking lot, move on to a side street, then move on to a main road, then move on to a highway going just through one exit. Then maybe the next time you're going through 3 exits. And then you're driving for an hour straight. Then maybe the next time you're driving for an hour and a half straight. You got to start slowly and you have to build slowly. It's one of the best and most effective ways to get over your fear of driving. The next thing that I'm going to tell you is rationalize the fear. Now that means figure out why you're actually scared of driving. Rationalize it. What is it about driving that makes you scared? Is it the idea of potentially getting into an accident? Is it the speed that you're driving at? Is it the idea that you're not in full control, that other drivers can control a lot of it? What is the reason that you're scared of driving? And once you've sorry about that, once you've determined that, then you can figure out how to get over that. So like, for instance, if the reason that you're scared of driving is because you're afraid of getting into an accident, well then look up the statistics for defensive drivers that get into accidents. You'll notice that a good portion, a good majority of the accidents that occur because the driver is making a reckless or careless decision. If you drive defensively and safely, does that mean you're never going to get into an accident? No, you can definitely still get into an accident, but the likelihood is much, much smaller. So you want to rationalize the fear. The next thing that you want to do is reduce the negative chances as much as possible. Now, what you want to do is wear your seatbelt. So the chances of you getting injured in the unfortunate event of an accident go way down. Drive defensively. So the chances of you getting into an accident, period, go way down. Don't speed. Increase your following distance. Do all of these things to make your chances of that fear actually coming to fruition much smaller. Do everything that you can to basically get rid of that fear. If you're scared of driving on the highway, start off by only driving in the right lane when you're on the highway, and that will help you. Then maybe just the two most right lanes. Then you can move on to all lanes. You want to reduce the chances of negative things happening to actualize that fear as much as possible. Last but not least, what you want to do is you want to create an anxiety scale. And when you're scared of driving, it's part of having anxiety about doing something. If you're scared of it, you're going to feel anxious when you have to do it. That's completely normal. But you want to create an anxiety scale. And that's because you want to know what's going to bring you to a 1 and what's going to bring you to a 10. 1 being something that causes you the least amount of anxiety, 10 being something that causes you the most anxiety. So you want to create an anxiety scale so you know where everything falls. And this way you know that it'll be easier to get over the 1s than it will be to get over the 10s. To get over the 10s, it's going to take more work. To get over the 1s, you can probably do it in a day or 2. And that's basically it. In this video, I've told you what to do if you are scared of driving. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.